Starting at the only place I can, we're here at the beginning. The place where we moved as young children caught up in a back and forth between two parents and two households. Though many things were different between these two lives we lived, some things were the same. The sameness of the ocean became our solace, and our solace became our inspiration. We're walking, retracing the same steps we took as children after moving to our oceanside home. We're headed to a special place, the place where ocean meets land, and the place where my brother Gordon builds Seastone Sculptures as a testament to his own relationship with our ocean home.
Grew up telling myself, in my head that, my home is where the ocean meets land, basically. My home is on the coast, and my home is on the coast of Maine in particular. You're thinking about many things. You're thinking about what rock you're picking up when you're building these sculptures, what your purpose is while you're on the shore there, and you develop a huge respect for nature itself as a total. Even if you're in the woods, it can apply to many things, but for me it's just being on the shore, coastline. I ultimately just am there just to appreciate the nature around me and just add to it in a way. I think of my art as just a way of expressing my passion for the coastline and just my appreciation. It's definitely a meditative state of mind that it takes to create these sculptures in a sense of balance, and it's that balance that really, really, really draws you to appreciate the ocean. And when I build these sculptures, I'm thinking about every rock that I pick. I have a reason for it, and I have a desire to use that rock at some place in the sculpture that's already pre-thought. So when I lay these rocks down, it's kind of like everything comes together, and it's all natural, and it's just it really, really, really makes you appreciate what you have around you, and not what's valued in general society today. What the human race has done with the ocean, they use it as a tool, and it's not. But then there's all the life that inhabits it that's inhuman, like all the sea life, and you have to have a respect for the creatures that inhabited that body of water before we did. The ocean's always going to be there. The ocean is always there, and it always will be. You just have to take care of the ocean in the same way that the ocean takes care of you. And you have to have that respect in your head whenever you are around the ocean. I don't want my sculptures to be permanent. I don't want my sculptures to be dominant to nature. I don't want them to be a man-made structure. I want them to resist nature for as long as they can and test that. I want nature to bring those rocks back to where they came from. I want them to be back on the beach, because I'm not there to build art for everyone to see. I'm there to build art for myself. I'm ultimately there to bring myself to a state of mind where I am totally at peace in a solitary zone of mind, basically, where I'm just thinking about only what I'm doing in that moment.
The pull is so strong we will not believe. The drawing tide is meant for us. I mean the gift, the sea, the place where all rivers meet. Easy to forget how the great receiving depth, untamed by what we need, needs only what will flow its way. Easy to feel so far away, and the body so old, and might not even stand the touch. But what would that be like, feeling the tide rise out of the numbness inside toward the place to which we go, washing over our worries of money, the illusion of being ahead, the grief of being behind. Our limbs young, rising from such depth? What would that be like, even in this century, driving toward work with the others, moving down the roads, among the thousands swimming upstream, as if growing toward arrival, feeling the currents of the great desire, carrying time toward tomorrow? Tomorrow seen today, for itself the sea where all rivers meet, unbound, unbroken for 1,000 miles, the surface of a great silence, the movement of a moment left completely to itself, to find ourselves adrift, safe in our unknowing, our very own, our great tide, our great receiving, our wordless, fiery, unspoken, hardly remembered gift of true longing.